Hello fellow Tarkov nerds. Have you ever had a situation where you needed to pimp water to extract? Maybe you got your stomach blacked out and couldn't heal it and then died to dehydration? Well, I'm going to break down all the field med options and help you decide what you should bring to raid with you, depending on the size of your secure container and how much risk you want to take. I've seen a few videos on health recently, so I won't dive too much into that. But as you can see here, your PMC has a full health of 435 out of 435, with 65 points on each leg, 60 points on each arm, 70 points for the stomach, 80 points for the thorax, and 35 points for the head. If your head or thorax are brought to zero by gunfire, you are dead. I'll first run down the debuff, and issues that will need to be dealt with in the field. Then we'll talk about your options depending on your type of run, or which secure container that you have. Blood loss can be fixed by simply applying a bandage. There are single-use bandages and those with 2 uses. You can stop blood loss and repair a limb if it isn't blacked out with a car kit, IFAK or Salua kit. Limbs can also be fractured. This can happen due to fall damage or a bullet hitting it. When a limb is blacked or fractured, it will either give you problems running and walking or aiming your weapon. You can take painkillers when you have a blacked out or broken limb to temporarily ensure you can aim, walk or run. Some painkillers will also remove debuffs to your vision and hearing, such as contusions. One thing that needs to be noted is that all first aid options have an application time. During this time you cannot move and you'll be a literal sitting duck. You can cancel all applications of first aid by left clicking. This will not be instantaneous, but will in most instances make you combat ready quickly. Choose the place you choose to apply first aid carefully. If you have a teammate, you should ask them to cover you. So let's talk about our options. A bandage will stop blood loss only and has 1 use. It takes up 1 square. It has a 2-second application time. Army bandage will stop blood loss only and has 2 uses. It takes up 1 square. Onto health restore. The AI2 or cheese will restore health only and only a maximum of 50 points per use. It will heal 100 points in total and it is on 1 square of your inventory. It has a 2-second application time. The car kit will heal and stop blood loss. It will cost 40 HP from the total to stop the blood loss and will heal a maximum of 70 per heal. It will heal a total of 220 hit points, so it will heal any limb but the thorax to full in 1 heal. It is 1x2 in size and it has a 3-second application time. The IFAK will heal and stop blood loss. It will cost 30 HP from the total to stop blood loss and will heal for a maximum of 50 per heal. It will heal for a total of 300 hit points. Give that healing a repaired limb is more than 30, doesn't make the IFAK the best choice. It does, however, only take up a 1x1 slot in your inventory. It has a 3-second application time. The Salua will heal and stop blood loss. It also costs 30 HP from the total to heal blood loss and will heal a maximum of 85 per heal. It will heal a total of 400 hit points and has a 1x2 inventory slot. It's the best in slot for blood loss and heal. It has a 3-second application time. The Grizzly will heal, stop blood loss, remove fracture and remove pain. It stops blood loss at a cost of 30 HP from the total and can heal a total of 175 points per heal. It will heal a total of 1800 health points. It is mostly used as the best in slot heal between raids. Its application time is 5 seconds. Now let's talk about healing fractures. We either have the immobilizing splint that has 1 use and takes 5 seconds to apply, or we have the aloe splint which is 5 uses and takes 3 seconds to apply. Now to painkillers. All painkillers for reference are a 1x1 inventory square. Analgin painkillers have 4 uses and remove pain for 175 seconds per use. They have a 3-second application time. It removes 7 points of dehydration. If you're about to engage in a firefight, it is often worth dropping painkillers before you engage, so that if a limb gets fractured or blacked out, you can still either move at full speed or aim with no impairment. Augmentin has a single use and removes pain for 205 seconds and has a 5-second application time. It is mostly used in recipes in the med station, but can be used in a raid if it is your only option. Ibuprofen Painkillers have 12 uses and have a 5-second application time. It removes contusions and pain for 505 seconds. It also removes 5 from your hydration. Vaseline has 10 uses and a 6-second application time. It removes pain for 500 seconds. It removes 2 from energy and 2 from hydration per use. Gonstar Balm has 10 uses and a 7-second application time. It removes contusion and pain for 600 seconds. It increases hydration by 1 per second for 5 seconds and gives you +4 energy. The Morphine Injector has a single use and removes contusion and pain for 385 seconds. It has a 2-second application time. It has +10 to energy and -10 to hydration. Propitol has 1 use and removes contusion and pain for 245 seconds. It increases metabolism by 20, health by 20, and vitality by 20. For its duration, it adds +1 to health, regeneration. After 270 seconds, you'll get a hand tremor and tunnel effect for 30 seconds. Propofol is great when several limbs have small injuries. You can just pop it and watch all the healing get done by itself. Finally, we have the field kits, which repair blacked out limbs and areas. It's good to know that you won't be able to repair a blacked out head or thorax, but these will only become blacked out if they bleed into it. The CMS kit will restore health to 1 HP on a blacked out limb. It has a 16-second application and 5 uses. It will restore an area to 3/5 of its previous HP and has a 1x2 inventory slot. The Survival 12 Field Surgical Kit will both heal a blacked out limb and remove fractures. It has a 20-second application time and 15 uses. It will restore an area to 14/15 of its previous HP. It is a 1x3 inventory slot. Alright guys, let's talk about some configuration, shall we? So, if you have an alpha container, you're pretty much always going to want a CMS kit if you are trying to heal blacked out limbs and you're not just going to rely on painkillers. You probably want a sick case with that, with your keys in. You could have a docs wallet if you've only got a docs wallet, but there's your container. Then you'll probably have something like a cellular and some painkillers up here. That's generally what I run. If you've got a beta container, such as this, let's pull these down. You got your dock wallet, your survival kit, and maybe you want to put something like a Vaseline or a Golden Star balm in here. I'd still probably run painkillers up here as well, because they are quicker to take during combat, and a cellular. So cellular is pretty much my go-to for healing, and my painkillers are probably my go-to as well. And if you are privileged enough to have a gamma, then what I generally run is I run my survival kit, my sick case, and then because I'm using high tier ammo, I usually run something like this. You can run less spare bullets and put a Golden Star balm or a Vaseline or Ibuprofen if you want to use it. I don't generally use morphine and propofol, but you know, they're great options. Propofol might be good for something like labs or factory where you're going to be in a lot of gunfights. But the survival kit is what I take. So one thing to note that I didn't just mention here is that if you take a CMS kit, then you're going to need to take a splint or an aloe splint. Aloe splint's obviously a bit more expensive. You can, if you look to the rest, you know, if you watch the rest of the video, use a car kit. It's pretty good. Stops blood loss, restores 70 HP. It's pretty cheap as well, but it only restores 228 points. I don't like IFAKs because they only restore the 50 health points, so I generally just flip these on the market when I make them or when I pick them up. Okay, so that's it guys. Thanks for watching. I stream daily on Twitch, and around the 15th of every month we do a giveaway. You get 1 entry if you're a subscriber, 5 entries if you're a tier 3 subscriber, and 1 entry for every 10,000 channel points. We call them Shale Dog Coins. You earn Shale Dog Coins by simply watching the stream. Congratulations for sticking around to the end of the video. You can now subscribe. You earned it. If there's anything specific that you'd like me to make a video on, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. That's all for now. Shale Dog out.